Yep. This is everything that I actually got from NEC Birmingham, which is really like unique, really. Some unique stuff that I got at NEC Birmingham National Cybersecurity event, and of course I will take this through. So straight about that, it's in this bag, which is quite unique. It's pretty much one of them rope bags where you put them around your neck and you'll probably suffocate because of how thin they are. But apart from that, well, this has like a secondary pouch where you can put shit in there, and then of course you can put your wired headphones through, because you see there's a little cut there. If I just expose it, yep, a little cut. You'll be me and your mother. But yeah, not that bad, especially from this company. I'll probably use it on a daily basis when I want to carry some light shit with me, just some light stuff. It's out my main bag, which is probably gonna be useful for like motorsports. This is probably gonna be my motorsports bag from now on, because I believe that this could just hold all my motorsports gear and stuff perfectly fine. So yeah, let's just open it up and see what's in there. So starting off for today, pen. I'm not a pen reviewer, but pen feels fine. So yeah, peak pen. There's gonna be a lot of pens in this video because pens are easy to manufacture and easy just to give to everyone and your mother. So I'll probably get like 500 dozen by these. Actually, speaking about pens, I have a lot of pens, like a lot of pens. Like the amount of pens that are in here, it's literally just a pen world. Like so many pens, so much shit, you know. So yeah, by the end of this, I'll must be the millionaire, but of pens only. So if you expect me to be financially millionaire, don't worry, I'm still broke like a Birmingham citizen. Next up would be a water bottle, which is something that I'm actually surprised at all to get, because honestly I wouldn't really expect anyone to in fact give out water bottles. But look at it like that, it's like one of them generic water bottles, you know, like clear plastic with a metal top. Doesn't really feel that bad, and it's overall it's useful for like drinking and stuff. I'll probably use this with my bag, but I'll probably won't show you out because I got like another one which is fully like metal, and like it's what is it, I forgot the band. It was basically a band and they had a cut on the back of the bottle, so, and that one's fully metal and stuff, and I'll probably use that still as my main bottle. This is probably gonna be my backup bottle, so don't worry, we have more bottles to if I go to, because there's quite a few bottles at the NEC Birmingham. Next up is probably something that I probably could use in my karting or motorsports. Samsara socks. Yep, socks. These are actually quite comfortable and quite comfortable feeling socks. So they're in fact not that bad. And yeah, I in fact really like them. Nice high quality material. Probably use them in the future. Another pen. This was just one of the generic office pens that you usually get, like at the bank maybe. So yeah, there's not really that much of you. It's just a logo slapped onto a cheap ass pen. Not that bad. Balls, like a stress ball. So yeah, LMG stress ball. Not that bad. They're like, in terms of stressing the fuck out. So yeah, they're quite. My balls are falling. So yeah, not that bad of a ball. Yeah, probably use this in order to throw at the next door neighbor's cat. Mints, because apparently my breath ain't fresh enough to talk to America, and they pretty much die because they believe my mouth is like a gas chamber. So it's nice that ASIS gave out these mints. There's a bunch of other mints. I'll probably just do a mint review right now. Short about like the mints do not look that bad. So yeah, well, let's try one of these. So far not that bad. Actually quite fresh. They had like that kind of disgusting mid taste at the start for a sec. They're just mints, alright. They're just mints. They're probably just chewing them now. They're really good to chew on. So yeah. It's moderately good. It's not the best, but it's good for a pack of cheap mint. So yeah, nice mint. Another pen. So yeah, this pen ain't that bad, ain't that good. you know, generic pen. Follow up with a nice lanyard, which is actually like probably a lanyard I could just start using right now, because the black and the white actually is quite good, especially with the minimalistic look. Like, I actually felt really like this lanyard as something to wear on a daily basis. Like, it's black and it's white, and it's kind of like good, really, kind of like an S tier lanyard in terms of design and shit, because of how minimalistic it is. Notepad from notepad or sticky pad for VPS. So yeah, it works like how it works. You with one now, you could say that your mother, your father and I are having a divorce. Rip that out, stick it on the fridge, and make sure your firstborn child, when he comes downstairs to get his, I don't know, cereal maybe, find out that you and your their mother are having a divorce. So yeah, it's nice to put divorce notes on these. Oh, we got two, but yeah, same thing, same notepad. A little bit smaller compared to the VPS one. But yeah, if I want to just take small notes, I could use these. Larger notes, I could use the VPS over there. But yeah, this one's in fact quite interesting. It's kind of like a 2-in-1, really. It's like you could open up your Coca-Cola bottle and then slap this down and then put this on top, which is really useful. I like multifunctional devices like this, because what is the point of having two devices at once if you could just combine them both and make it into one? Like, just make everything just multi-device and just give that out for free, because more people are just gonna use that instead of just having this as like a coaster or just like a opener. So when I go shopping and if I don't have a £1 coin because everything's gone digital now, I could just use this. Yeah, it's not that bad, and yeah, I got multiple of these, and I think I got one on my keychain right now. So yeah, it's nice to have multiple of these, and I don't know what you could really use them for. I think you could use them in order to just break vending machines and such in order to get some free shit out of them. So that could be an option. So yeah, useful. Notepad. It's a book. You could write your shit down, and you also have this ribbon at the end where you could just put out one of the pages, and like if you want to get to it, you could just simply use it to find out where it is. Not bad of a multifunctional book. I could write shit down and store it. So yeah. Next up, another bottle, and let's compare. So sounds about right in terms of the capacity of both of them. I believe the Samsara one seems to be on the W side here, because of course the bottle's a lot more bigger and this one's a lot more smaller. Cap diameter, I feel as if this one is slightly bigger, and I feel as if for that in terms of feeling it, that the metal one feels harsh. This one feels like quality and kind of like warmish. It's kind of like a little bit more thicker, so it's kind of like feels like a little bit more secure. So if I measure it and just cook it up, yeah, you can see the difference. Like, this bottle has a little bit more thickness, so you will see right that this small bottle has a little bit more quality, and it's pretty much could be like my second backup bottle, and this could just be my third backup bottle. The only difference is that like this one has like a thing where you could just use this in order to just swing the bottle around and just maybe smash on another kid's head, maybe. So you could technically use this as like a small miniature weapon. But this one is most designed also for capacity and, you know, drinking and sorts. So yeah, it's a not bad bottle. I believe Samsara just wins on this one as being one of the generically best bottles I ever got at NEC Birmingham. And then of course this bottle, I can't fucking read the. What does it even say? I have to fucking put it to the light. Deep palette. Yep, deep palette. Like, I think if I had some origin wins on that one in terms of logo, just colour, because you cannot just blend in like a blue, like a dark blue, against a bottle which is tinted blue. Like, it's kind of stupid and retarded in my opinion. Just like terrible design, really. So next up, LMG mints. Yeah, I'm not even going to try this one. This was probably going to be the same as the other cheap ass mints I got you, just like same organization and everything. So yeah, we got some mints, and they ain't that bad really. Like, let's see if I check out the capacity of both. So here's both mints, and just about right, it feels as if that these ones are in terms of like a little bit more larger. So in terms of it, so it probably means by that there could be a little bit more mints in here compared to this one, but this one seems to be quite smaller, can fit into small pockets. This one is kind of like chunkier, but I think like in return you get a little bit more mint compared to the ASIS one. So yeah, it's kind of like disadvantages for both. If you want more, just go for LMG. If you want a little bit less, but if you want to sacrifice a little bit less mint, but want that low profileness, go with ASIS. A new competitors came onto the scene, fueled first by Totalmobile, literally challenging both the ASIS and the LMG, and immediately fucking loses because it has barely any mint in it. It's so thin. It's like pills. It's like your grandmother's pills in here, and I believe that it kind of goes like this. In terms of capacity, I believe that overall it's probably gonna be better in terms of like capacity and mints. This one's probably gonna be a close second because of its low profileness. But however, it's probably still a mint, and then this was of course gonna be third because it has barely anything. And it's a few mints. Like I believe, like if I put all of these mints in here, it's probably just gonna be that much. And if I try to put all of these mints in here, it's probably just gonna be overfilled. Like these ones are gonna be like pill size, so they're probably gonna be a lot more smaller. Probably like these or smaller. So yeah, that's the top 3 so far. And we have more socks. Yeah, so we have the small ones for high quality. These ones similar quality, and I wouldn't really be surprised if they're both made by the same company. But yeah, it's nice to have these cool designs. These ones are blue and white, not bad. These ones are like a little bit more technical, so you have that R2D2 vibe type stuff onto it. So yeah, it's kind of like something you could wear. On top of this, it's kind of like has a designer on it, because on top of this, I got this for free. So designer socks, and yeah, I believe that's an absolute W, but it wouldn't really beat smaller socks. I believe small socks are a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more softer feeling than this. And then there's in fact 2 things, because they couldn't get separated from each other. Let's check out this one, which is one of them liquids where like you bounce onto one side and then like you can find out if something's balanced. As you see, my table is balanced. And then we have the chuck full of gummies, so yeah, this one I'm going to chew on for later. As you see, my table's kind of getting filled with all of this shit, because we haven't even finished off the bag yet. There's still a lot more shit. Speaking about shit, we have another lanyard. This is what I got during registration, and shoved about right. It's kind of like a little bit more cluttered in terms of design, of course, like, but I still believe that if I want to compare this towards the Atlas one, I give this a solid P2, because of course with the Atlas one it is a lot more minimalistic and of course a lot more cleaner compared to this one, which seems to be a lot more cluttered, probably because it wants to get the main event underway, which is the health and safety event, with of course the sponsor logo on top of the lanyard as well, so they want to increase spread as well. So it's not really that bad. I believe it's cluttered. It's probably because I don't want to get sponsors on there. So yeah, not that bad of a lanyard. Next up, a car freshener. I'm gonna sniff it. Smells fresh. The design is not that bad. Like it shows off the company. It shows off everything. And it smells quite good. So it's probably gonna be slapped in people's cars. So yeah, I believe I was smelling good, and having these is a nice thing MD5 did. So yeah, we got this with of course a pen, which is not that bad. Like it looks like a nice high quality pen, so you know that way you get your deal in, and this one actually ain't that bad. But however, I have to give this a P2, but the pen I believe it should be a P1, but maybe got like, why am I giving this book a P2? Probably because it doesn't have that. Oh, it does. I think it has. Yeah, it has that ribbon. So yeah, I believe that this book is similar to the other one. I don't know why to rate this one. If it comes, I think it came with the pen, so I'll probably give it a P1 just because of the pen alone, because of the pen and stuff. So yeah, it actually ain't that bad. And my desk is kind of getting fucked with all this stuff. Another pen. This was even more cheaper quality, so I'll probably put this down the list. This is similar to that the Monza Bank pen. If you know you know. This is literally just the Monza pen. Literally just a Monza pen. This one, another pen, but it feels nice and quality. The clickiness is really high quality, really tough, really durable, and feels as if it's not that bad. Like it feels as if it's made from high quality stuff. So yeah, feels not that bad. Another fucking book. Yeah, not a surprise. Like, not a surprise if I get a shit ton of books at like a national security event where a bunch of people are going to be using them for writing stuff. But me, I'm barely even going to use these books to begin with. So, yeah, it's nice that they give it out books and stuff. But I believe I have enough books in order to cover 3 subjects, which is absolutely insane. So, yeah, 1 book for every subject. Socks. But these ones I believe have to go into a P3. Mostly down towards design and minimalism, and of course maybe because it's white. I don't like white is good, but however I believe a majority of white just makes it look generic. So yeah, it kind of has that genericness. So yeah, it's made by Impact Branding, so you know for a fact right that is of course made by a company that just mass manufactures merch for like major companies, so you don't fact right that the effort didn't really go into this. So of course it's gotta be into a P3. So now we got is 2 pens and a lanyard. This one I in fact got off the National Cybersecurity entrance, and shows about my I believe that it's too bright. Like I know if I'm a fan of dark colors, but yeah, I believe for minimalism, I believe it is good. Like it kind of has the company name, what they do, minimalistic. It's fine. I feel as if they should go in P2, making the other lanyard, or okay, the health safety one, P3, making the Atlas one pretty much P1. So yeah, it's not that bad. With this one, right, let's chuck this one away. We're gonna have, of course, the Allen pen, which is generic. These two are pretty much generic pens. So yeah, not that bad, just genericness. And you can just see the pile of shit is just stacking up. So we have sunglasses. So these sunglasses are not that bad, mainly full of mainly plastic, which is something that I in fact like, because in my opinion I don't like cheap thin metals because glasses, because of how uncomfortable they are and how harsh they can be. I believe having them is nice and plastic would in fact be beneficial towards my ears personally. So yeah, that in fact not really that bad, you know, like nice red and black combo. Probably use them as my backup sunglasses if I need to get some new ones. So yeah, they're in fact not that bad. Kind of look a little bit more goofy on the other on the side, you know, because they're like red and like they're kind of like transparent, so like they will look goofy. But I feel as if they could just look good as a minimalistic set, you know, if you know your outfit design. Because trust me, I am not involved in fashion whatsoever. Next up, a torch. So this actually found not that bad of a torch. So we just turn it on, look, torch works perfectly fine, and it's 100% really fucking bright. So you can clearly see right that the torch is in fact not that bad. So yeah, probably use this as my daily carry on if I want to use a torch somewhere. Just put that there. So this one's in fact quite excited of, because this is not a usual coaster. This is like a coaster that you can use as a fucking weapon. Like this feels like metal, but this feels like pure quality. And I literally noticed that it's not like a generic coaster. It feels like a coaster that you could just kill someone with. This is like a pure metal coaster, and they gave this shit out for free. So technically, Darwin Clayton kind of like gave me a weapon, but like, yeah, it's not that bad of a coaster. Nice high quality coaster. This one goes into P1 just for the quality alone, just for the high quality nurse. The other coaster goes into P2 because of the multifunctional things, and of course all the generic ones just go into P3 and below. So yeah, we got that, and you'll be seeing them around the corner. This is something that you can use as like a hook, like. And I feel as if it's kind of cheap, like maybe kind of weak. I feel as if it could be durable, but I don't know because I haven't tested. I believe this will be good for in terms of lightness and portability. Like you wouldn't really use this for like your main equipment while like hiking and such, because I feel as if like this could in fact like give out like 100%, like because of how small and thin it is. But it's really good for like light stuff and like light hiking and stuff. So yeah, not that bad of a product.